Hey everyone, Mr. Comics 89 here. This is a different video than I'm used to doing. I had to do a little more prep work for it. As we all know, at San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel revealed Phase 5 and Phase 6, at least so far, of what they have planned. And it got me thinking, you know, all that whole spec books that usually come along and what's coming up and all that. And I wondered what books that I possibly possess could be key or have potential key, you know, for the whole spec coming up, or for the whole 5 and 6 coming up, you know. Not that I'm going to sell any of these books, obviously, but I'm just wondering what books that I have right now in my possession that might be more valuable later on, and as at the same time, kind of thing, I'd recommend getting these books because I enjoy having them as well. Alright, well, first up in Phase 5, sorry, got a little bit of congestion today. Either the Ant-Man or the Quantumania for Ant-Man and the Wasp. The only book I really had that I didn't want to get out at the time was, because I don't have any of that A-Next stuff with Cassie Lang. I don't really have any Ant-Man books, period. So the only thing I had that could be that kind of thing is Stinger, you know, for Cassie. I don't have any of the A-Next books. I have the What If 105, you know, when Spider-Girl made a kind of thing, and her connection to Stinger, but otherwise the Spider-Girl books and all that, I don't really have any connection, so. Don't have any Guardians of the Galaxy books. Loki Season 2. The only thing for sure I knew for Loki that I had was this Journey into the Mystery 115, and it was the origin of Loki. So, and second appearance in the Zobri Man. So, I doubt this will see an upgrade in value since Loki's already been out in the movies, already been out in the series. You know, I don't think Loki's origin is going to take a spike in value just because he appears again. But, again, any connection I had possibly to the lineup, and this is the only connection I really had. Nothing for Blade except the few very, very modern books with the Avengers. I only really had a connection with Blade through the movies. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. I have this book, Fantastic Four 110. This is the first cover appearance of Agatha Harkness on the Fantastic Four. Funny enough, I got this book with a trade, you know, like 2 other books with a 3-book trade with Discovery Bay. You know, kind of thing. I traded him some. I think I traded him some Spider-Man books he needed for his collection that I had extras of, and he got me a few books on my list, like I said, or basically a few things, like I said, Fantastic Four and Amazing Spider-Man. But it's cool. I mean, first cover appearance of Agatha on there. So not particularly valuable. I mean, not yet. Maybe not. Who knows? But maybe with her getting her own series here, this book is going to see a rise. Who knows? All I know is it didn't cost me much to get it. Captain America, New World Order. Again, I have a couple of Captain America books, but I don't know if they're any related to Sam Wilson, per se, that could be considered valuable, so, I can't really fill that one out any. Marvel's Secret Invasion. I have this here. Let me get that books out. The only thing I have really Secret Invasion E is this 4-issue limited series of the Inhumans, you know. But I doubt, just because it has the word Secret Invasion on the cover, that these books are going to see any value. I mean, especially since the Inhumans really had their day. It was Marvel's attempt to basically create an X-Men mutants and all that before they had the right to the mutants. So I doubt we're gonna get anything from this, honestly. But again, it's the only connection I had to at least that I know of. It's possible that I have more Secret Invasion on the title of books, but I didn't want to search through 2,200 books to find any book with the words Secret Invasion on the cover. These just happen to be right up front and center in my small box that I had labeled for selling and all that. So anyway, same thing for Echo. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of Echo books and all that, particularly a couple of those covers, but I'd have to find them cheap and in person. I'm not going to spend money for them on eBay or my comic shop. I'm going to have to find them cheap in person. You know, that kind of thing. Or possibly Instagram, but for the right money, right price. It's a lot easier to pick up a book in hand and keep it and go, okay, I can get that book for $5 from John's Comics with Kids, but then I'm going to pay $10 for shipping. I don't want that book for $15. I want that book for $5. You know. The Marvels. I think I had something listed. Oh yeah, I had this listed for the Marvels. So, we had, of course, Miss Marvel #1 for her own limited series that just came out. So I'm not going to show that off, but I had that book there. And of course, luckily I think my wife has the first appearance of Carol Danvers and all that. So we have those books in the collection, or our collections and all that. But the one I really want to show off that I don't think we've seen any particular spike in value too much just yet, or I think there's room for more, is the, especially since Captain Marvel or Monica Rambeau is going to make the Marvels. So I have Avengers 227 and 228. The second appearance of Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. She joins the Avengers as the first black female Avenger. And, of course, this is her third appearance. So, I found this book for like $3 at the place I used to call my LCS before you realize just how much of a fascist the owner is, that if you don't agree 100% with him, get the hell out. You know, so what can I say? The shop in Alamosa is not the best place to visit. What else do I have? Oh, after Marvels, we have Ironheart. Luckily, I got these books when it was still rumored. But the Invincible Iron Man #7, I got this from a Whatnot sale from Lawrence the Mighty Comic Book Collector. I think for $75. First cameo appearance of Riri Williams becomes Ironheart. As well, and this one's in pretty good grade too, I think. I mean, there's a few things here. It's probably about 9.2 or so. This one, #9, has some, you can see some color, scraping color, whatever there. That would definitely decrease it by a bit, I'm guessing. I'm guessing I'd get a mid-grade, like a 6, 7 if I was lucky, honestly. But, still, I wish this was a higher grade, because that's a sick cover. I mean, that is like my favorite Iron Man cover ever. I just like that a lot. Still, a couple of good books. Riri Williams coming to Black Panther 2, as well as her own Ironheart series for season, or phase, phase of 5. So, really, really cool. Alright. Speaking of Riri Williams and Black Panther and all that, I have this Black Panther book, Black Panther #11. I got this at my first Salidacon that I visited. I think I showed it off, and I think it was about maybe $10 I got it for. But this is where I'm sticking my money on. For the whole Who's Black Panther, this is where I'm putting all the chips down. I'm betting it all on red. Or black. I'm betting it all on black. This is the first battle between Shuri and Namor. Or Namor. Fish Boy. You know, so that's just where I bet. I bet my money is going on there. Not, I mean, M'Baku, there's an idea there. There's a whole idea there of, Killmonger said, "Bury me at sea like our ancestors." That's possible. He got saved by Advance. Well, it wouldn't be Atlantean tech, but whatever tech Namor possesses as a king of and all that, that he was saved and all that, and he's coming back to protect Wakanda. But I think this book is gonna blow up, and I'm gonna blow up in a huge way, because my money is 100% on Shuri as Black Panther. Because frankly, Killmonger burned the heart-shaped herbs. There is no heart-shaped herb juice. There's only... Shuri was literally gonna need to take Killmonger's blood, or take T'Challa's blood here, blood sample, and replicate it like Captain America, like they try to do in Captain America First Avenger. The only way to really replicate the Black Panther now is to create a super soldier serum for Wakanda's, for one person, for a protector, you know, the king and whatnot. And to do that, you need someone incredibly smart, you know, with Riri and Shuri gonna be in Black Panther 2. You got two of the smartest, most badass girls. You can create a Black Panther. So that's my guess. That's where I'm sticking my money at. I'm laying all the chips on black. Alright. Daredevil board again. Well, I don't have too many Daredevil books that could really qualify. Actually, before I do that one, sorry, I had one more thing I want to show off. This one, Fantastic Four Annual number 1. So, I got this a while ago. It's in rough shape, you know, 0.5, 1.0 at the very best, 0.5 most likely. So, it is the origin of FF Retold. So, that part there with Fantastic Four coming in Phase 6. First appearance of Krang. I guess he's an Atlantean warlord. So again, it might not be Atlantis that they're from. And by the way, at the time this was Key Collect said origin of Submariner. And this is the first modern appearance of Atlantis. So it might be called something else and not Atlantis, but collectors are not going to go, "Oh, it's not called Atlantis, I'm not going to buy the book." You know, it's going to be, you're going to go after Atlantis origin for a key, even if it's not called Atlantis, it's Namor. We all know what it really is. It's all its depiction in the movies and all that. So that's why I got this book here. My thing, and also really there, like a guest appearance kind of a thing, you know, but Doctor Doom, who's rumored to be in there. Really? Come on, Doctor Doom, right? So, Submariner tie-in, Atlantis tie-in, FF tie-in, Doctor Doom tie-in. Get this book. I'll jump really quickly back into Doctor Doom in just a second, because that's pretty much all we have left, almost. So again, Daredevil. Amazing Spider-Man 16 is the only thing I really have that I could really be it. I mean, at least can we see it look like a... I have some Daredevil keys, like Death of Elektra. No. Yeah, I think Death of Elektra and her rebirth kind of thing. But I don't really have this. Like, this is my only copy of Daredevil in a yellow suit. And it looked like in the She-Hulk trailer that we saw... You know, I didn't grab She-Hulk books because I didn't know where to fit it in the line with She-Hulk coming and all that, but I don't know what else is, but anyway, pretty cool. And by the way, we saw Charlie Cox in No Way Home and Peter Parker, but we have not seen together. We have not seen together Spider-Man and Daredevil in the same frame. We saw their alter egos, their secret identities, but we have not seen the two of them in costume. Now, what would be cooler than when we see them and Tom Holland and Spider-Man and Murdoch and Peter Parker and Murdoch and their costumes meeting together. This book will then is the first meeting between the two in costume. And I think it's also like this was also the fourth appearance of Daredevil, possibly his first outside of his own title. So worth a grab, especially if you're an ASM collector like me or anything else. This book is definitely worth it just because, like I said, my only copy of Daredevil in his yellow suit. Red definitely looks better on Daredevil, just saying. No Thunderbolts books. Really, or anything related there. Nothing that would be valuable or key related. So we're gonna jump back to the other stuff. Fantastic Four. I mean, I have a few books related to Fantastic Four, but I don't have their origin. I don't have the first appearance in costume. Don't have the FF1. I have a bunch of other kind of books. I mean, maybe if we get Silver Surfer in the FF movie, then his first appearance in Fantastic Four 48 that I have would be a shoot up in value. But again, who knows? So the FF books I have now are more Doctor Doom themed. So, here is FF Annual number 2. This is the origin of and here's the origin of Doctor Doom, as well as, more importantly, for the sake of arguments here, it's a battle of Doctor Doom versus Rama Tut. As we all know, Rama Tut is like the human form of Kang, or I'm not sure how that connection that works. All I know is that Rama Tut is Kang and Kang is him. So this is like the first battle between the two, or battle between the two. So it's possible with Avengers Kang Dynasty. Doctor Doom has to be coming. He's too big not to come. So Doctor Doom is coming, I believe. Kang is already pretty much here. At the end of season 1 of Loki, he's already here. So it's a fight between the two, because one thing Doom wants is more power, and he's not going to let anyone with power stand in his way. So there's going to be a fight between the two of them for control. In fact, what better spark for the Secret Wars movie coming up, or coming later that year, what better spark for Secret Wars, Avengers Secret Wars, than Doom taking Kang's power, aka, as a substitute for the Beyonder's power, as evidence of things that happen in Secret Wars number 8 here, or 10, my bad. This is the first Secret Wars series. There's a couple of Dooms on the cover, but this is the one centered on him. This is one where he had his Beyonder's power. So again, I got to show off this book because Doom gets Kang / Beyonder's power, and it leads to the Secret Wars at the end of Kang Dynasty. That's my theory right now that I'm working with. But anyway, and I remember getting this book for $20 to $40 a couple years ago. It was in low condition, like a 2.0. But, I bet this is more valuable now. Anyway, on the same subject as Doom, we got Fantastic Four 278. This is the origin of Doctor Doom's educational years. It's possible we'll see flashbacks for Doom. Like I said, too big of a character. Facial, just where he gets his facial scarring, thing like that, and how he gets his armor or whatever. So I believe this will be if we get an origin of Doom or this kind of a thing, his educational years, or even just his origin in general, part of his origin, his background, this could be valuable, is my best guess. And it's a Doom book, so what better to go with than that, honestly, right? Doctor Doom issue number 1. First limited, or first solo series with Doctor Doom. Again, once we actually see confirmed him in a trailer or him in a series pop up somewhere, this book could increase in value because it's Doom's first comic book on his own title. Now, I'm not sure how long this title went, but cool. I mean, the series was okay. I only bought like the first 1 or 2 of them. It wasn't that good of a story, in my opinion. But it's a Doctor Doom number 1. Alright, the last 2 books. Well, actually, not the last 2 books. Sorry, I got some more stuff to show. Again, Amazing Spider-Man number 5. Doom Spider-Man tie-in with Spider-Man in here. It's only a matter of time before Doom meets everyone, all that, and it'd be kind of cool to have, Spider-Man on Titan or whatever, going magic kick or magic punch, magic kick again, kind of a thing. It'd be really cool to have a Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Doctor Doom flying through the air, portals, kicking Doctor Doom, magic kick, magic punch, kind of a thing. And so be really fun to see something like that. So that's that opinion. At the end of No Way Home, we saw again in one of the post-credit scenes, symbiote left a piece of itself behind, hence now Venom's in the MCU. If they don't do this in Secret Wars somehow if they don't do the black suit in the Secret Wars, Marvel, I will join. I will kind of join, at least for a while, the opinion of Marvel's lost its way kind of a thing. Because they have a Secret Wars movie coming up. They have the piece of the symbiote in the MCU now. You have the opportunity for a black suit Spider-Man. You need to have the black suit show up. You have to have it show up in Secret Wars somehow. Just have to show it up somehow, so I think that in Phase 5 here, or Phase 6, is perfect time to have the black suit show up. Now, I honestly don't think we should keep it, obviously, but because we need Venom in our own MCU universe, not just the Sonyverse, but just be very perfect. Anyway, next. The last, like I said, we moved from Kang, so at the very end, I'm going to save one book for last just because it's a theory I developed at the end of the night last night as I was thinking about this stuff. I got 2 books from the 2015 Marvel Secret Wars. So this is the variant number 1. Okay, I guess I kind of lie. I got Sam Wilson Captain America on this one. So this is my Captain America one. But issue number 1 here is, where was it? I have the notes I've written down so I didn't forget it. Secret Wars number 1, the Incursion. The Doctor Doom, Multiverse Madness, Incursion. 616 in the Ultimate Universe. We don't know. We assume it might be the Dark Dimension since Clea showed up. Sorry, but who knows? Maybe they'll have Clea instead of the Sorceress Supreme of the Dark Dimension. She's Sorceress Supreme of the Ultimate Dimension. She does seem like an ultimate badass. So, the Incursion, here's here. 616 and Ultimate crashing together. Who knows? I'll get back to this point in just a second. Number 6. This is Black Panther wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. It is what it is. It's cool. Don't know how relevant it would be. I don't know how relevant this would be with T'Challa being dead and the Infinity Gauntlet being destroyed in the MCU, but I don't know. But this was a Secret Wars 2015 key that popped up when I checked the CLZ app. Or the Key Collector app. Here we go. So, I don't know about that one. Anyway. But, again, back to the incursion of the 616 in the Ultimate Universe. Now, in No Way Home, we had Electro going, you're from Queens, you're this, all this. I just thought you'd be black, Andrew Garfield, oh, I'm sorry, man. And he going, it's okay, there's gotta be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere, right? Incursion, Electro saying there's a black Spider-Man out there somewhere. If they do not throw in Miles, seriously, it's like T-Ball. Black suit Spider-Man somewhere, or black Spider-Man somewhere, they put the ball on the tee, and put the ball on the tee, and then, just there's a black Spider-Man out there somewhere. It's right there. It's a pitch right down the middle, slow, steady. This is the perfect time. Miles is great in. Miles has been great in the Spider-Verse movies, in the animated verse. We need a live action Miles. I do think we need Miles in live action. Now, he can still have his animated Sony separate verse, in which he does his movie and now soon to be movies I've done really well in. But it's the perfect set of scenarios to bring in Secret Wars, Incursions, No Way Home, lines for No Way Home. I just thought you'd be black. There's gotta be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere. Right now, this book has blown up. Had blown up with the video game. Had blown up with other things in the Spider-Verse movies. But if Spider-Man Miles Morales joins the MCU, confirmed, say goodbye to any grade less than 1,000, in my opinion. But this is the perfect time with Secret Wars coming up to bring in a Miles Morales into the MCU. Now, it doesn't have to stay there. The Ultimate Universe doesn't necessarily have to collapse. He can go back home. But it'd be a perfect time to bring in a Miles into the MCU to see him for 1-2 movies. Perfect time. Anyway, those are my books for the Marvel's Phase 5 and 6 keys that I recommend, or that I recommend people get, and that I have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. If you're watching this video, like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below, what books did I not mention do you recommend that people get? Like I said, I know I've left off a ton of books. I only really showed off the books that I had in my collection. There are so many other Namor keys and Black Panther Shuri keys and things like that that are listed that people could have. But I only showed off the ones that I had. I'm not, here's a spec book, you need to get it now. Here's a spec book that I have that I'm glad I have because it's a tie into the movie in some way. I might have to stretch to make it fit. It might never jump up in value because people might not agree with me, but it's a book that I have. So take care, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out in links below my podcast to the Knockout and the Comic Collector's Corner. I would appreciate the follow and the support. Right now, they're both on Spotify, but I am branching out for other platforms. I'm trying to get the Comic Collector's Corner on Apple Podcasts. It's just we have to wait for them to be approved, kind of a thing, I think. But I've done the steps. I just have to wait for it now. But I'd appreciate the support and listen. The Comic Collector's Podcast is for me and you. It's for a video like this, where here's the books that I have. I recommend these books. Other people have these books that they recommend. Kind of a thing. It's a podcast by a collector for collectors about collecting. I interview a guy about Green Lantern. And so it's like, well, what books what series do you like? What arcs do you like? What books are key that you recommend people get? Kind of a thing. It's just to help people grow in our collections. So take care, everyone. Happy collecting. I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later.